It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yeah, lot of controversy that do not disturb me. Got dreams of a million, cannot defer me. Got a ring on my finger, I retired my jersey. Fuck, nigga, y'all suck like the plot of Kirby. I'm him. All black on the scene, doing me high. No, I got the game covered like knee highs. I be killing on my foes like FIFA. Flows on kit like FIFA. Fila, E-I-O. Green on me like G.I. Joe. Hold my chest like a peacock glow. Southside nigga with an eastside hoe. Hitting at the chicken number 3 combo. Type of nigga lead EB John Doe. 3D Camp Creek on the creek zone 4. With a nigga play street. Living cheeks on the floor. Can't speak no more. First verse in surgery. It's only me versus me. Nobody else hurting me. I burn niggas to the 3rd degree. Like Jazz O, nigga certainly. The best nigga that rap, I don't mean just virtually. These are the 4 just worker bees. I flex up like Hercules. I hit a nigga in the shit so hard that it hurt to sneeze. It's Nolan.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there today. It looks like we've made our way back to Vietnam, good people, but we are not in the booth. We don't have new records, but we do have new information to disseminate to the people as of today. All right. Hopefully we won't have upload issues. That was definitely a permeating problem yesterday. But hopefully all is well today with YouTube and whatever the fuck was going on. All right. So in this video, we're going to be getting into Cardi B, BIA, and JT as the saga continues. All right. Now, first thing on the agenda is BIA. So apparently BIA went up to Hot 97 and had a conversation with Nessa, you know, girlfriend of Colin Kaepernick. Might be fiance or I don't even know if they got married or not, but they're together. They were conducting an interview, and in that interview, BIA basically took some more shots at Cardi B, although she says that she's not planning on going and doing any more diss records toward Cardi. She then proceeded to take a shot at her and Pardison Fontaine, saying, what am I going to do? Keep going back and forth with Pardison Fontaine, basically saying, you know, y'all are ganging up. Y'all trying to gang. I'm going to keep going up against you and your ghostwriter, which Pardison Fontaine's not a ghostwriter. He's a co-writer. You know, it's very well known that Pardison Fontaine's been working on Cardi B's music since the first album. Many interviews, they're not hiding it. It's not hidden information. Nobody had to uncover it. They were very forthcoming about their collaborative process. However, whenever somebody has something to say about Cardi B, that is the first thing that they go for. I guess people try to liken it to Drake, but Drake literally had people he was hiding. And when it got out there, look at Quentin Miller. He never worked with him again. And Quentin Miller's life was made into a living hell after being revealed as the writer behind If You're Reading This Is Too Late. His career has never fully rebounded since then, although he has gone on to work with other artists such as Nas, Kanye, and others who say, yo, just come be a part of the vibe, bring your vibe to the studio and we could work, right? Not as a ghostwriter, but just providing ideas for songs that they could flesh out. So there's that. But everybody feels like that's the one button that they can push when it comes to Cardi B, and a lot of people will fall in line and say it is what it is. That's what happened. So after this interview starts making its rounds online, last night, Cardi B decided to get on Spaces and give her side of the story as it pertains to BIA. Okay. And she gives a lot of backstory, things that were kind of explored last year. But, you know, I think sometimes people need refreshers on what happened in the previous year because there's so much that's going on a daily, weekly, monthly basis that people aren't just living in that time period. So we're going to also play Cardi's Spaces. She was on for over 30 minutes, but I kind of chopped it down, sped it up, and reduced it down to around 15 to cut it half the way. But you'll get a pretty good idea of what it is that she's talking about. And then even as of today, we have JT, who's made her way back to the internet. She had been off of the internet for the entire week, pretty much. She had been pretty silent since her 2 diss records dropped, flopped, and got chopped. But now she's back. So we'll talk about that as well. All right, but we're going to start with BIA. All right, so Female Rap Room has the post here. BIA tells Hot 97 why she has no response for Cardi B's diss track towards her. What am I supposed to do? Keep rapping with Pardison? I'm not about to keep going back and forth with you and the writer. Okay? Let's go ahead and play it.
And so, you know, what did you initially think when you did hear Cardi's Pretty and Petty? When she is talking clearly about you, she too is addressing it. Like, you know, were you like, oh, this is exciting? Like, do you like the competition? How did you view it when you heard it?
I was like, oh, I'm glad she got that. I'm glad she felt like she could get that off. But but overall, like, for real, I knew it was coming because, like, this is rap. I'm competitive. So, like, I diss you, you diss me, but you diss me, I diss you. It's like,
right.
It was like a thing that we know what the reasons were and why it was all happening. So I like, it's part of the game.
Right.
You know? It doesn't really, like, make me feel no type of way other than, like, it's not true. Like, there's things on there that's like, and what am I supposed to do? Keep rapping with Pardison? You know, I gotta, like, let that go. If she want to get on the stream or she want to, like, get in the booth with me in the real life and, like, really rap and do it for real, like, I would do it.
Would you?
Yeah, I would do it because I write on the spot. Like, when this all happened, it happened for me in 24 hours. As soon as I cut that diss.
You talking about Sue Me.
Yeah.
You talking about Sue Me. Okay.
All right, hold on, y'all. Let me stop this here. So BIA says, if you want to get on a stream, so basically she's trying to turn it into an event here. Get on a stream with me and we can write live in front of everybody, just you and me, and we can battle it out in the studio. That's an interesting concept too. I think somebody might need to come up with the stream for that. You know what I mean? For artists that just want to do that. But she says, you know, I really write on the spot. I made the diss record that, you know, the one she came out with last year that was the bootleg, Like That. You know, she said she did that within 24 hours of whatever the conflict was, which I, you know, could have swore she was the antagonist in the conflict to begin with. But nonetheless, excuse me, she is saying, I'm not going to keep battling you and your writer. Okay? We shall continue.
As soon as I drop Sue Me, Let It Go, that all happened.
Oh, and I forgot. That shit was trash. You should have took more time. It was trash. Nobody liked it. There was a section of the internet that liked it, but those were the people you expect because of the side they represent. They're getting down with anybody who's willing to go against the opposition. You see it. People that get behind BIA, people that get behind Akbar V, people that get behind JT. You know, it's pretty visible. We'll keep going though.
And she said my name on live, Sue Me, 24 hours.
Oh. Okay, because you know what? I think the timeline...
Like me, I washed my hands. Like, as soon as I cut that, it was like, okay, I got my off. Now you feel like you have to get your off, cool. You know, I'm not mad at it, but I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you and the writer for over and over. This is a year later.
You know, and I think, like, what you took, even with her song, Pretty and Petty, you kind of, I don't want to say made light of it, but you use it in your promo, right?
Yeah, I
like,
did.
Where you're like... Clearly, she's talking about you. And does someone know 5 of your songs? You're using that to promote the album, posters. Like, it didn't seem like, I don't want to say hurt your feelings, but it didn't seem like it did that to you.
I'm super, like, I'm a Leo, so.
What does that mean?
Like,
Tell me
we're
what.
like real unbothered. Like, we really don't, if it doesn't affect my day to day,
Yeah.
like, I'm not that girl.
Yeah.
I'm not that girl.
How did everybody around you feel when they did hear Pretty and Petty? Were they like, BIA? Or do they know your energy and they're kind of like, all right.
None of us even listened to it, like, the whole song. We just heard, like, clips. We were just like, oh, okay, we see the clips, but really, like, it's kind of split. Like, I got some friends and people on my team that's like, oh, you need to get to the studio now, and you need to go fire off on her. And then I got other people that's like, no, like, you're so not on. I'm so happy right now, so peaceful. Like, everything in my life is beautiful. Yeah. So for me to bring on that energy, I feel like I could go back to the studio and it would keep me in that same low frequency conversation that I don't want to be in for the next year or 2 years. It's like,
Yeah.
I would rather find a better way to do it, but
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's the clip of Bia at Hot 97 talking about the Pretty and Petty record. She's claiming that her and her team haven't listened to the full thing. They only saw clips of it. I can't speak to the nature of what they did and didn't hear because I'm not there, but I'm pretty sure you've heard the whole record by now. Let's be real. Let's keep it a fucking bean. Ain't you from Bean Town or around there? Let's keep it a bean. Now, I remember last year people felt like I was being really hard on Bia. You know what I'm saying? I did call her Diet Cardi. I still stand by that. She's always been that to me throughout her time as an artist. I know she's been out a while, right? I think she was discovered by Pharrell. She was on the TV show back in the days. Like she's been around, but her aura, her persona, her everything just always reminded me of Cardi B, you know? And I don't feel like that's a bad thing. It's just tough to identify you when your likeness is just so closely related to somebody else that's already like a mega star. You get what I'm saying? All that being stated, she does have a new album that's about to drop tomorrow, October 10th. Well, tonight, really, midnight. It's self-titled Bianca. You know what I'm saying? So she's named the album her real name. I'm guessing it's gonna be introspective, personal. Um, and hell, I might even listen to it this weekend and try to give my most balanced as possible take on it, just off the merit of the music itself. Because I don't have no issue with these artists, man. I listen to people's music. Um, I evaluate whether I like it or not. I make jokes about everything. I mean, every fucking thing on this channel is jokes, unless it's like super serious and involving people's family or personal issues. So, it's nothing personal with Bia. So I hope the album does turn out to be good. And I'm not a representative of Cardi B or anybody's team. So, just addressing that before the people come, they're going to say it anyway. Now let's get to Cardi's space from last night, responding to some of this that Bia is talking about. All right, so if you've just joined us within the last couple of minutes, we're about to get into Cardi B speaking on Bia and JT. This is about a 15-minute piece. We're going to pause here every now and then for, just for some extra clarity and context. But let's get into what Cardi has to say about what's been going on.
Can y'all hear me? Because I'm on a plane, so I don't know if we're gonna have like good service or anything. Yo, I just want to say this, right? These girls, all of these girls, I'm starting to believe that most of these rap bitches got mental illness. They all have like a little split of mental illness because they like to start shit with me, and then I don't understand, right? Like, let me tell you something. If I do something, I'm gonna stand on my shit. I'm gonna stand on my shit for real. I'm gonna stand on my bullshit. Why do you bitches start shit and then act innocent? Like y'all don't know what the fuck is going on. Hmm? Let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you about a little bit about last year. Can y'all hear me? I
We
need to
got
know if anybody hear
you.
me.
We got you, Cardi. Come on.
All right. So let's go back to last year, right? Let's go back to last year. Last year, I feel like it was the year of the beef. I feel like people was beefing with each other, and some people was losing or winning off the beef. However, it was just like it was that year. You know what I'm saying? Like it was all that smoke year. And some of these little bitches thought that I was gonna be their target or the person that they was gonna beef with so they could up their career. And that's really the truth of it. Why you hoes wanna act like y'all ain't did what y'all did? Let me make this very fucking clear to y'all, right? Let me make this very fucking clear. Last year, when I dropped Classy and a Cunt, this girl started dissing me and subbing me on Twitter
And for clarity, that song is like what? Freestyle, right?
because she think I copied her whatever the song because she also sampled the same song. And it's like, bitch, what's good with you? Because you subbed me one time, then you subbed me again. So I called you. And there's another thing I don't like. I don't like when bitches act like, oh, they call me screaming, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm screaming at you because you subbing me. So I wanna know what you on.
All right. So she's saying that last year, while all the beef was going on, because that was definitely what was happening, there was a solid 2 to 3 weeks of just all out chaos in hip hop. Well, longer than 3 weeks. It was about a straight month, right? From the time Like That came out to the time that the Kendrick and Drake beef concluded, we had a lot of other shit that was popping off. In the meantime, you had Quavo, you had fucking Chris Brown, you had all types of niggas just jumping in, getting they lick in on somebody that they wasn't seeing eye to eye with, not fucking around with. You know what I mean? And Bia, when she heard the Like What freestyle, the Enough record, she was throwing little tweets out basically, because she was saying things and keeping it low, and then she was also retweeting things from random users on Twitter that were basically implying that Cardi B was jacking her swag, and it ended up getting back to Cardi B. So Cardi says she called her, which this seems to be a consistent thing. When Cardi B starts to sense that somebody has an issue, she gets in contact with them. She contacted Bia, she contacted Ice Spice. We just heard the call of her on a call with her and Ice Spice team trying to figure out what was going on, saying she was gonna run up on her because she didn't like how she got dissed on Ice Spice album. And I do want to say that's, even though you may say she screams, she lashes out or whatever, I do commend somebody that's willing to communicate before they actually jump off the ledge. Like, let's get some straightening here. Let's get a little bit of understanding of what the issue is. What is your problem before I go off and just lay into you all the way? I think that's typically what humans want, is understanding. You know what I mean? So we see that seems to be a consistent thing on her end.
Know what you on, right? I sent this bitch, right? I sent this bitch when I started working on the song. She sees that me and her practically started working on the song around the same time. Then she started blaming the producer, like, oh, well, this producer was doing it for me. And I was like, well, I don't know about that producer because I got my own producer that works on my shit. It's like, oh, all right, whatever. So that's it. Yes, I did call the bitch screaming. And then I call her again because sometimes I do be spazzing out. And then sometimes I'm like, you know what? Nothing is going to be resolved. And if I just be screaming, mind you, I never subbed this girl before. I never felt a certain type of way about nothing. Even when she was deleting tweets and shit, I didn't feel a certain type of way. You wanna know why? Because it's like at the end of the day, I don't know you and you don't know me. You don't owe me shit. If you gotta do shit for business, which you did say on the phone that you deleted shit could do to business, I don't give a fuck. Like, oh, and I do gotta record it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
For further context, once again, because again, a lot of people probably know, others may not be up to speed. When she says you're deleting shit, she's talking about Bia deleting all of the tweets that she had previously put up over the years of her actually praising Cardi B, even having a desire to work with Cardi B, right? There was a point where she said that her and Cardi B was in good standing. It was good. That's my girl, da 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 da. And then once Bia got aligned with Nicki Minaj, they did, what was that, the Whole Lot of Money remix or whatever song that was that they did. She kind of flipped the script a little later, you know what I mean? And then as we saw last year, she ended up coming out on a couple dates for the Pink Friday Gag City tour with Nicki, right? So there was that.
You don't owe me shit. Like I don't give a fuck, bitch. Do you? Then after we resolved that conversation on the phone, enough music video comes out, and then enough music video come out, and you start subbing me again because you and your delusional mind think I copied one of your music video contents. And it's like, bitch, I done told you before, you're not interesting enough for me to look at you. Like, you're not creative, your music is boring, everything about you is boring. I don't care. I don't care nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, You're bugging. I so I let that die. I didn't call her again. I didn't anything. I just let it die. Months later, right? Months later, this girl is going to tell a producer, a very popular producer, that's cool with my ex, that I was cheating on him. And I was like, what? Never, like, never, never, never. And she can't say that it's Stefan because I have proven I started talking to Stefan. So then I was like, yo, who the fuck is saying that? So I had the girl that told me that she was going around saying that, called the producer. And the producer confirmed that she was going around telling people that I was doing some shit. And then she got the nerve to say that I was doing some shit with some blood nigga. Bitch, you think I'm gonna give my pussy to some blood nigga? This is the thing, when bitches are not from the hood, because the bitch ain't from the hood, she's from somewhere in Massachusetts, that excites you. Hood niggas, gang members excite you. That don't excite me. That don't excite me. And it's crazy, like out of everybody I ever dated in my whole life, I only dated one person that was in a gang. I like hustlers. I like niggas that get money. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of person that I always been like. Even my first boyfriend wasn't even a gang member. I only dated one gang member and y'all know about him. And that's it. So then I was like, oh, all right. Now you trying it. Now you see that I didn't. Now you see that you couldn't stir up a beef with you claiming that I was copying you because clearly I wasn't copying you. Now you want to do funny shit in my crib, like in my home. So that's when I did my shit on that Don't Save 'em record with Glow and Meg. Like, cause I'ma pop my shit. Then it was completely. It was I got complete confirmation that she was the one that was going around spreading that rumor to not only that producer but to other rappers that be around this man because she said it on her disc, like put it on your vows that you think. And it's like, girl, but guess what? I bet she can't prove nothing because I never did nothing. All right, cool. Fast forward now, right? You want to say your funky hot breath ass and say, why don't you just enjoy your pregnancy before I say something that hurts your feelings? Well, last year I was pregnant with Blossom, 5 months pregnant, and you was going around saying that I stepped out my marriage with a blood nigga at that. I bitch, you think I don't know who the fuck I am? And now bitches want to act all innocent because you want to know why? Because you see you can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me.
Now that's an interesting point that Cardi B pointed out here. Is she says BIA is basically saying, why don't you go enjoy your pregnancy? Which that probably did come up in the full interview. I haven't seen the full interview, only seen the clip that's circulating from the BIA Hot 97 joint. But to say go enjoy your pregnancy and leave me alone type of thing. But she's saying, well, last year Cardi was pregnant too while you was throwing your shots, talking your shit, making your diss record, playing it in the studio, thinking that people was gonna like it. Where was your empathy for her pregnancy then? You care now, but you didn't care then, right? Where was the sanctity of Cardi's pregnancy when you came out and tried to say that she was cheating on her husband with some gang affiliated blood guy that we still haven't heard the name or anything of since then? Where was the respect for the sanctity of pregnancy then? Which I think is a fair question.
You can talk about I'm not going back and forth with party when your biggest record, the bodega record, is a reference. I have the reference on my phone. A man going word for word, bar for bar. So y'all can't even play me with that writing shit.
Sheesh.
I got the whole lot of money record. That shit was sent to me first, and I dubbed it. The whole lot of money record. That shit was sent to me first, and I.
All right. We're going to put a pin in this for just a moment. So now Cardi B is saying the whole lot of money record was sent to her first with the nigga rapping it, and ain't the nigga that did the joint London on the track, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Because didn't she also cut a version of Whole Lot of Money when they had leaked like thousands of Lotto songs out and it was a bunch of references and different stuff? And that's when it kind of got revealed like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Shit, maybe 3 at this point, because I don't even think I was recording in this studio yet. That a lot of the rap girls have the same songs that are being sent to them by producers, writers, etc. and they're all cutting versions of those records. And I guess, once the label politics get worked out, whoever cuts the best record or whoever is most passionate about putting it out is the one that puts it out. But a lot of these songs are going through the same hands in the industry. And now we have Cardi B coming out and saying that record came to me as well. The biggest hit of your career was a pass around song that any other girl in female rap could have jumped on and did, some of them, but you ended up popping off with it. Congratulations. But when you start bringing up the concept of writing and making it seem like Cardi's the only person receiving help to make records, it looks a bit hypocritical, right? But I'll digress. Let's get back to the recording.
Dubbed it, and I have the reference track. So I don't want to hear none of that shit with that writer shit. The shit is that y'all bitches starting to realize that y'all thought I was an easy target to pick on, and I'm not. And I go to toe with y'all bitches in the streets and in the booth. I don't give a fuck. If it's worth it, I'll go in the booth and tear y'all mouth bitches up. Tear y'all up. I went to the booth for the last bitch because that shit was weak as fuck. Whack as fuck. Think I'm gonna get my fucking fat ass off the bed, pregnant as fuck, and fucking call F. F said to me, like, bitch, I'm, that's an emergency. I ain't going to the studio for a whole 2 months. I enjoy yourself with your bitch. You think I'm gonna sit my ass down, go through beats, go through this to reply to y'all weak ass shit? Y'all hoes do not move me. But it's just the audacity to me. It really be the audacity to me for
And
these
clearly, she's talking about JT, the record that came out last week, the one that came and went. Got leaked by the DJ that don't spin. They tried to spin it on streaming platforms, and it spun right off the same day.
girls to act so clueless and to be like, she called me sounding all crazy. Why? Because you was subbing me in real time. You was subbing me in real time because you thought I copied the Missy Elliott reference. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Then you had the nerve to say that I was trying to copy your music video. Bitch, you're so mute to me. Now you want to act like, oh, enjoy your pregnancy. Did you let me enjoy my pregnancy? On my last pregnancy, when you were spreading rumors of me while I was pregnant with Blossom in the studio? Huh? And I have the calls, and I have the calls recorded for when that girl from Atlanta called that producer that you were spreading rumors about me. And then I knew it was you when you did that weak ass diss record. Like, yeah, put it on your vows. You never stepped. No, I never stepped. Never stepped. I never stepped till I walk away. I gave a nigga a warning and I told him, you know what? You gonna see. That's when I stepped. When I said so. Before, and even if I was gonna step on my marriage, you think it was gonna be with a blood nigga that you was going around saying? But now it's enjoy your pregnancy. Why you even think? Nah. You think I forgot? You think I ain't forgot the chaos you was trying to bring my home? You think I forgot that? You kept poking and poking and poking, and I was a woman to call you before shit got out of hand. But now you ain't wanted to have a conversation on the phone. You wanted a rap beef and you lost. And every single time these bitches be losing, they delete they fucking whack ass fucking diss records. They deleted she deleted her shit, the other bitch deleted her shit. Can't fuck with me. I'm a real artist for real.
I do wonder what's up with that, because the Bia, she put the studio footage of her playing the record. It didn't actually get an official release. You got JT, she did the official release, and they officially got deleted. What's up with that? Why are we doing diss records and not standing on them?
And if y'all think I'm lying, she confirmed it herself. She confirmed it herself on her record. Like, put it on your vows. And it's like, all right, tell me who I cheated on this nigga with. Got nobody. Because I never dated him. Never entertained a nigga. Never flirted. Never anything. Which that was actually stupid of me. I should have. But I never did. Now y'all bitches want to sit your funky ass, hot breath, diarrhea breath ass and act like y'all don't understand why. Y'all don't understand why I'm dragging y'all. It was all fun and games. So y'all was putting me through hell when I was pregnant with Blossom, It was all fun and games when y'all bitches was dropping y'all fucking whack ass, 30,000 and below fucking albums, and y'all was dissing me
Oh
throughout y'all
my
whole shit. It
God.
was all fun and games because y'all bitches think that I'm an easy target, and I'm not. I'm really not. And when I respond back to y'all bitches, it's gonna be on my time again. And I'm gonna capitalize off of it. I'm not running to no fucking studio cause y'all feel like I have to. I'm gonna do it on my time. And I'm gonna make a coin off of that. A big coin off of that. It's like I'm doing a coin off Magnet, pretty and pretty as fuck. Somebody said Cardi saying a lot of shit on spaces, but not in the booth. Bitch, what are you talking about? I'm explaining the shit. What are you talking about? I said the whole shit on my album. I did a whole disc for a bitch. What the fuck is you talking about? And I could do it again and again and again and again. But I'm not gonna let bitches run a narrative like they was being angels and they don't understand why I be on their ass. You wanna act like I stole some shit from you. Bitch, it's a fucking sample. We both sampled the same fucking song. That shit do not belong to you or it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to Missy. And she approved it. And I show her receipts. Like I even show the bitch receipts. Yo, I even texted the bitch receipts like, hey, this is when I started working on my song. Then she was like, all right, cool, shit is cool. Then she come back online and diss me again when I dropped enough. And I know my fans seen it. I'm glad my fans got um receipts. You gonna say that I copied my enough or any video that you had, like bitch.
We definitely talked about that last year when it was happening. Those of y'all that was here last year, y'all know.
You're so uninteresting to me. Alright, cool. Shit went quiet. Shit went chill. Then you're gonna go around and start telling rappers that's cool with this nigga and producers that I was fucking around. Cause you're and then months later, when I started being really single, your friends started fucking my baby dad. And
Oh
that's why
my
you bitches
God.
was mad. That's all y'all always ever wanted. That's what you bitches always ever or always really wanted.
Now, how does that line up? How does that line up? You out here claiming somebody's cheating on their husband. A year later, everything is finalized. Well, not finalized as in the divorce, but she says they're legally separated at minimum. And one of your friends is messing with the same guy that you was saying she was cheating on. That's an interesting revelation.
And I know some real nasty shit about your friend. Nasty. All y'all bitches is nasty. Y'all some dirt packs. I bitches talking
Dirtbags.
about me in the fucking group chats and shit. All you bitches talking about me in fucking group chats and you bitches is fucking dirt squad. Hot pussy squad. Like get the fuck out of here. Y'all don't even want me to wake a lot of shit up. These bitches don't even want me to wake a lot of shit up. And I know y'all not gonna say that this is not like worth anything, but like imagine you being pregnant, right? You 5 months, 6 months pregnant around there. And then you get a phone call from this nigga homegirl panicking. I'm like, fuck is you panicking for? Cardi, tell me the truth. And I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? Cardi, tell me the truth. Have you ever did this or that to this person? I'm like, no. Oh, well, this girl is telling this and that. I'm not gonna say the producer's name, that you doing this and that. I'm like, bitch, call that motherfucker yourself right now. I wanna hear it yourself. I wanna hear him with my own ears. Bitch was doing shit behind the scenes. And these are behind the scenes shits that bitches be doing to me. And y'all don't be knowing nothing about it because I be staying quiet. And then they want to play stupid and innocent. Stop playing stupid and innocent because I have a mouth. Everybody always want to put it on me. Nah, you not no innocent girl. I don't give a fuck how quiet you are. You know what the fuck you was doing last year? You just thought that it was gonna be easy beefing with me, and that shit didn't win how you expected. But anyways, there's 5,000 people. There's 5,500 people on this space. Y'all go listen to her shit, okay? Y'all go listen to it. Since that's what she wanted since last year. Y'all go listen to it. Go listen to it. That's what she wanted. I'm, I love doing charity. Y'all go listen to it.
Shit.
Congrats. Now people gonna know 3 songs of you.
Jesus. She said you couldn't name 5, but maybe the people will now know 3. So here we have opinionated truths with a screenshot from BIA, the ghost of Christmas past. I guess says was Party an issue then BIA when you deleted all your posts about Cardi when Nicki asked you to join her live at her house. That's when you started all your nonsense. People don't like telling the truth of the timeline, all right? So the screenshot here is of BIA, and she says, I want to do some Spanish rap shit with Barty, we would eat. This is May 25th of 2021, just a few years ago. And honestly, this isn't the only tweet that was deleted, but this is one that is still around today, that's still, being circulated. But there's numerous tweets from BIA over the years that she was praising Cardi, wanted to work with her, gave her nothing but good feedback, etc. But then last year she flipped a switch, decided she wanted to beef, and all that went out the window, and she deleted all of these things. But some people did manage to get screenshots before they went down. And before we move on from the BIA subject completely, this is an old tweet. This is from last year. That says, now, didn't BIA say that she didn't have help writing this song? That girl is a big old walking contradiction. You could tell just by looking at her. I'm not going to say all that. Now, that's you tripping. We're not doing that. Okay? But this is her addressing the whole lot of money situation.
I just definitely don't knock working with writers either, because
everyone works with writers.
I worked with London J on a whole lot of money. Like, you know what I'm saying? And both of us coming together on that fusion is what makes the song what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I never knock writers or, people that do it all on their own.
Yeah.
As long as my ultimate goal is to come out with the best song. Like, and that should be everybody's goal.
Exactly.
When you're making music.
Yeah,
like,
don't compromise the art. Like, you don't have to write it all by yourself.
Let's just get the best song,
Honestly,
however we got to do it.
Since the beginning of hip hop.
I just definitely don't knock.
All right. That's not AI, people. That is BIA. All right. That is her saying she has no problem with writers, working with writers. She talked about how she worked with the writer London J on Whole Lot of Money. And let's be clear, that record, the meat and potatoes of the record, the part that everybody knows, that was written by London J. And it was sent around the industry. Cardi got the reference. Lotto actually laid down her version of the reference. But B is the one who ended up putting it out. Now she's standing on her pen saying, I'm not going to go back and forth with you and your writer, when it's already been revealed that she also works with writers from time to time. Funny how that works. But again, Bia's album Bianca will be out tonight. So I'm sure we will learn some more of her music once it's out. But now let's get to JT. Okay, you see her last tweet was on October 3rd. It's been 6 days and she's back to it. All right, first tweet back on Twitter. She says, Bodega baddie my ass, you chop cheese. So she posts a quote from her diss record that's no longer available. She then comes back. All right. Somebody quotes some more lyrics from her song. Your mammy ran a whorehouse. The only time I seen you with a pen was at the courthouse. That was one of the more notable bars from the No Hook record. JT says, this is facts. And I gave her credit for that bar too. She then comes back and says, Spaces is not the studio. All right. So she's urging Cardi to get back in the studio, make another diss record. She said, you're getting on Spaces talking. She wasn't JT just on Spaces a few days ago as well. Before her record dropped, wasn't she on Snapchat? She was doing a lot of talking. She was on Twitter, going back and forth with Cardi, her sister, Saucy Santana. But now she's moving the goalposts and say, hey, you're talking on Spaces, but you're not in the studio. Cardi B said she's going to get in the studio when it's her time. So there's that. But clearly she still wants smoke. So it looks to me like, honestly, we should have learned from Kendrick last year. I'm not likening Cardi to Kendrick Lamar in any fashion, but we should have learned from Kendrick last year, right? The timeline thing, the 24, 48 hour timeline, you got to respond back as quickly as possible. That has now been debunked, right? And we saw how he turned Drake every way but loose because he took his time to get his strategy together. I'm not working on your time. I'm working on my time. And when I get done with you, you're going to see exactly why. You want to come out here playing grandstand and poke your chest out, your whole shit going to be caved in by the time I'm done with you. So I think honestly, I'm gonna be all the way straight here. I think JT should chill. I think BIA should chill. Not because, like, as a person, as an artist, if you want to stand on your square, you want to battle, you want to go at it, be my guest. But the problem is, unfortunately, and this is just the reality of the situation, you don't have the fan base to back you up. Right? You don't have enough cultural cachet to back you up in this situation. Right? You didn't have the element of surprise on your side, as in JT. You told people when to expect the diss record, and then when people heard the diss record, it wasn't what they were expecting. That's just the truth. If you would have been a little bit more strategic, let Cardi diss you on the album, kept it quiet, then dropped your diss record when you felt that it was ready, you probably would have gotten a slightly different reaction just off of the fact that nobody was fully anticipating it. You didn't play none of your cards. You didn't say none of your disses in tweets. Like, I think people got to start getting a hold of their emotions. And Cardi B too. I say it all the time. People always say I don't have any kind of critique of Cardi. I have plenty of videos where I say I don't like the online outburst that Cardi B does, where she feels like everybody deserves an answer. I stand on that. Right? But what she did do right was not feed into the moment, because JT was dissing Cardi all over the City Cinderella album. She chilled. She didn't feed into it. She threw her little subs and her own little stuff back when she had her records. She responded back to BIA last year on the Wannabe record with Glow and Meg. You know what I'm saying? But she kept it low. She worked on her album, and she responded on her album. Y'all got to help yourselves by introducing some mystique to yourself. You play all your cards out, the element of surprise is gone, and that's half the battle in a battle, is what are you going to do or say that's unexpected, that's going to make me turn my head? It's going to be like, oh, shit. I don't want to hear the same shit I saw you tweet. But, you know, no matter what I say, they're going to say, you've been acting funny since Cardi B liked your video. Okay, thanks. You have been too. All right? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Becoming Insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy cause consulting for the stacks I built.